Now, the family sedan marketplace is a highly competitive one. Of course, you have the titans of the space, the Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord. Today, we're taking a look at the 2016 Chrysler 200C. Can this little 200C bring enough to the table to make people forget about those Japanese brands? Let's take a look. Under the hood is a 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. Now it puts up to 295 horsepower out to the front wheels, which is quite a lot. And it is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission, and that means that this little baby, it'll get up to 32 miles to the gallon on the freeway, 19 around town. Now, one of the big selling features of the Honda Accord is the amount of space it has in the second row. You know, it's not too bad. The Honda Accord definitely has more room than this one does, but this is certainly workable. Oh, I even get my little vents back here. How nice. Now let's see about the trunk. Boy, they make a really small button here. There it is. Well, that's definitely workable, not ginormous by any measure. And underneath I have a spare. Nice. Once inside the 200C, we're greeted with an interior that looks actually pretty lavish. Let's go ahead and turn the car on. I got a nice big digital display in the main cluster and an even bigger one right over here. I can instantly turn on my seat warmers, my seat coolers, or my heated steering wheel. The Chrysler Uconnect system is actually quite good. It features a very large display, and I have all the stuff that you would expect in a modern vehicle. I'm still not sold with some of the climate stuff to be hidden in a menu. There's no heated seats down here. You have to go to the main screen. Next thing over, we have apps, and in the apps you can control everything from AHA to iHeartRadio to whether or not the mirror is dim. Next over, we have climate, which I can just use with my finger there, which is pretty neat, although I can just do this too. That works fine. And then we have navigation. Now, I always like their nav system because it's straight up front, where to, view map, information, emergency. Underneath, we have a number of active safety buttons. The first one is active parking. Yes, this car will actually help you park using a variety of radars and steering wheel inputs. It also has the standard parking radars for when you're going up and approaching things. Bing. It has lane detection. That way, if you're getting snoozy on the road or just not paying attention, it'll notify you. And it also has collision mitigation. That means that if somebody puts the brakes on in front of you, you're not going to be slamming into them at full speed if you're not paying attention. And of course, we have one of my favorites over here. That's right, adaptive cruise control. So this 200C started at about $27,000, but we've added a whole bunch of options because this one is frankly loaded. So you're looking at $34,790, including destination. But you do get these awesome leather seats and all of this really great stuff. But how does it drive? That is kind of one of the most important things, isn't it? Let's find out.
Though the base model 200C comes with a 184 horsepower 4-cylinder that is certainly adequate, our test car came with the much more potent 295 horsepower Pentastar V6. That is a lot of power for a midsize sedan. 17 more horses versus the sporty Honda Accord V6 and 27 more than the highest spec Toyota Camry. In everyday conditions, the 9-speed transmission does a decent job of picking the correct gear, whether cruising or attempting to make a pass. Switch the rotary selector to S, and the 200C loads a performance-oriented profile that tunes steering, throttle, transmission, and the stability control system for more aggressive driving. When all alone on a country road, this is how the 200C should always be driven, though it is a bit much for around town. One thing that the S mode doesn't alter is suspension, since it's not adaptive. Still, driving enthusiasts will find the multi-link setup a step up from the extra smooth ride found in the Nissan Altima and the Hyundai Sonata. And unlike key competitors, a torque-sensing all-wheel drive system is also available for the 200C. The 2016 Chrysler 200C provides performance and luxury usually found in higher-end models at a price point that is competitive with other mainstream sedans. The 200C is one sedan that should be on every buyer's shortlist. For more information on the 200C, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching.